Hello, this is Peter Lopez Jr., the beer blogger for the Press Democrat. I'm happy to say that I'm being joined here by Executive Director and Founder of RateBeer,
Joe Tucker.
Mr. Joseph Tucker. Thank you for taking your time and your busy schedule to join us.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Before we get into, I'm sure you're really excited about the upcoming RateBeer Awards
Of course.
and Beer Festival. Before we get into that, please tell our audience a little bit about RateBeer. Give us a little bit of the history behind it.
RateBeer is a Northern California based crowdsourced beer review site. This was started in 2000. So we're entering our 16th year this year, and we've had RateBeer Best, which is the largest beer contest in the world, running since 2002. And this is the first time we've got a live, almost the first time we've had a live event. This is definitely the biggest we've ever done this.
So when is this event going to take place?
January 30th and 31st here in Santa Rosa.
It's a two-day event taking place at two different locations.
Yeah, at the Hyatt and at the airport the next day. We've got an award ceremony Saturday night, sort of like the Oscars of beer. It's going to be awesome. And then the next day, pretty much the best beer festival that is scheduled anywhere in the world is happening here in Santa Rosa. So
I've seen the list of breweries that are coming. Just a few that are obviously really super exciting for me because they're coming for the first time ever, like Cigar City, Trillium, Hill Farmstead, Toppling Goliath. But local favorites like Russian River Brewing Company, Lagunitas.
Modern Times, Founders, also some people like new to the market like this and what we're drinking here. So Pizza Port, Brewery Tarot is going to be here, and then some of these folks too. It's going to be super outrageously amazing, and I'm looking forward to it. This is definitely going to be the best beer festival I've ever been.
I agree. I've been to quite a few beer festivals. I've never seen a list like this ever. This is going to be amazing. So other than online at ratebeerbest.com, where can people purchase tickets?
It's you can go straight to Eventbrite, but we also have local retailers. You can go to Brew Coffee and Beer. Mm-hmm. You can go to Beercraft, Healdsburg Emporium. You can go to the Tourist Bureau.
The Santa Rosa Visitors Bureau, downtown Santa Rosa, I believe, right? I think I saw that the Beer Baron, which is outside of the area, but we might have some subscribers, some readers that are watching this in Livermore at the Beer Baron. So buy your tickets at the Beer Baron if you're down there. Joe, again, thank you for taking the time. I don't want to take up too much more time, but I do want to ask you. I heard a story once about a brewery by the name of Arizona Wilderness.
Oh yeah.
And how, they were making good beer, but people they weren't getting the business that they deserved.
Right.
I heard a story about them receiving an award. I think it was New Brewer. Is that correct?
New Brewer of the Year, yes.
And I heard about how it changed their life. Would you mind sharing about that?
Yeah, it's the awards program has been this way for a lot of breweries who really have earned the accolade. And so whether they're getting best brewer in the world or they're winning for some category, often what happens with the Rate Your Best Awards is it translates into a lot of media attention, a lot of sales. So with Arizona Wilderness, it really turned their business around from struggling to pay the bills to having lines outside every day. And we've done that with breweries. They've really earned these accolades, and they've turned it around, but we really we hope to reflect their excellence in what we do as we honor these brewers. But these brewers are, in Belgium, in Vermont, in Florida, in Arizona. What we found is that people in the industry pay a lot of attention to what our readers decide.
So Joseph Tucker, Executive Director of RateBeer, has probably the biggest influence. He's humble, so he's not yes, but probably the biggest influence really in the craft beer industry. And I say that knowing that, and correct me, I know it's 1.4
million unique people a month.
That's a lot of people.
They visit, yeah.
Yeah. again, thank you for the time. Cheers.
Cheers.